Before we get into this video, I want you to go to my prediction of this fight that I made a week before Vasyl Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. I said this will be a harder fight than people are expecting. This will be a tougher fight for Haney. I said this will be arguably controversial. The video is still up, so listen to my prediction before you come here with your hindsight. Hindsight is a beautiful thing, you know. But how many of you motherfuckers predicted it exactly as I did? The video is up for proof. Link in the description. Now let us begin. What is going on, you black and white motherfucker? Hold on a minute. Shit, man. You turn that off, you know. That's Vasyl Lomachenko messaging me, man. Stop messaging me, you bomber ass, you know. It is me, catchy, you know. This Devin Haney win has got the boxing world all in a fit and mad as fuck. Especially some of the how you say, more lighter complexion within the boxing world, you know. Now, not all, I'm not saying that all white fans and white commentators are against Haney. Of course, I would not say that, you know. There's not a bigger fan of the white person than me, especially the white girl, you know. The best boxer on the planet is a white man, in my opinion, which is Tyson Fury, brother. You know what I'm saying? So, ain't none of that thing, you know. What I said at the beginning of me videos, I'm all about unity, man. All about unity. The first thing me say is black and white, you know, bringing together like Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying, brother? But seeing Vasyl Lomachenko cry, I mean, take aside everything else, okay, that the man is going through. Of course, there's a war in this country, which is a horrible situation. I know about wars in countries, man. I'm aware of this thing, you know. But we're talking just about boxing here. There is something about this man. Him cannot accept when him lose, and neither can his fans, you know. Here are the brutal facts of it. And it's the last time we're gonna say this, you know. The brutal facts are, you lost the fight. Vasyl Lomachenko lost the fight. To all his fans, he lost. He is not going to get the decision. You have to deal with it, okay? This is it. Stop crying at press conferences. We all know you are appealing to the sensibilities of the white man versus the black man. In fact, they're turning this into a race thing, you know. There ain't no race thing. The only race thing going on is how Vasyl Lomachenko was racing away from Haney, running around the ring, you know. No, I'm only joking, brothers. That's a joke, you know. On a serious note, the amount of butthurt over this fight is unbelievable. I watched the video. I can't remember the brother's name. He is an older brother. I cannot remember his name. A black brother, dark skinned brother with a beard, man, like a YouTuber, and in talking, saying that it's a 7-5 fight either way. We don't have a problem with that. There's no issue with that it's a close fight. This is what we are saying. This is what I said in my last video. Remember, in my last video, I let you know that I predicted this would be a close fight. I've got the video still up of my prediction. This will be a close fight. It's going to be harder than people think. And Vasyl Lomachenko is going to lose, and Haney will win by majority decision. This was my prediction. Nobody over here was underrating Vasyl Lomachenko. What hurts is that this black man who's got a bit of swagger about him, this black man who's walking around talking like Mayweather, the sport of boxing, in the sport of boxing, in the sport of boxing, you know, that's what hurt them. This black man with the glasses on and his frizzy hair, which he dyed brown with the little curls on the top and the money and the chains. It's annoying to certain people. Whereas the peak of, you know, the the peak of sympathy often go to Vasyl Lomachenko. It hurt them that why couldn't you just let him have this win? It was not a robbery, it was a close fight, and this is your problem. You do not understand the difference between a robbery and a close fight. If you don't understand that difference, please don't talk about scoring. You are not qualified to be within the conversation about these things, you know. You are not qualified to be in this conversation if you do not understand the difference between a close fight and a robbery. I can accept that Vasyl Lomachenko fans will say Lomo won 2 or 3 rounds in the fight. Okay, well, fine. Because the rounds were close. I can accept if you say Haney won. I only had Haney winning by 1 round, you know. It's a close fight. It is not a robbery. A robbery is what's his name, man? That old man who fought Rolly Romero. You know, the old man, and they stopped the fight. That's like a robbery. A robbery is Jack Catterall versus Josh Taylor. That is a robbery. You know what I'm saying? This was not a robbery. This was just a close fight. But you just remember the 2 rounds. The 2 best rounds in the fight were from Vasyl Lomachenko. So it hurt you. It hurt you. It hurt you, and you got to deal with it. You can cry at all the press conferences you want. You can go around being racist to black fighters all you want. But the fact is, he lost. He lost that boxing to Devin Haney in a close fight. You need to watch the fight again. I'm sorry. You do not know how to score fight. As for Paulie Malignaggi, is anybody really surprised? Remember, Paulie Malignaggi himself has an open beef with Devin Haney. He said that Devin Haney said this thing about, I'm not going to lose to a white boy, or whatever thing he said. And ever since him said that, he's never let it go. We know Paulie Malignaggi anyway has a problem with black fighters. That is known as standard. So anything him say in regard to black fighters, me discount it. This is a man who predicted that Ryan Garcia would knock out Tank Davis in the 5th round. What kind of man predict that? Any expert? Listen, I got something to tell you. If you're upset about the fact that Lomachenko lost the fight, and if it makes you feel sad that he's lost the fight, the only thing I can say to you is you have to deal with it. You're gonna see Devin Haney with his glasses on, walking around looking like Michael Jackson, wearing some glasses, you know, with the chain swinging and the belts blinging. He lost the fight. Close fight. All this bitching and crying, you're gonna have to live with it forever. It reminds me of Mayweather and Pacquiao, when Pacquiao lost and them say, oh, Pacquiao hurt his elbow, or his legs and calves needed massaging. That's why him lost. Why can't you just accept a loss? Be a proud warrior, hold your head up and say, yeah, I take me licking in a close fight, you know. All this crying and moaning about a robbery. If you think that fight was a robbery, you don't know how to score boxing. And it's a disgrace when the real robberies happen. People like you who think this need to be taken out of boxing. You don't deserve to talk on the sport. Only talk on the sport you understand. Here's the facts of it. It was a close fight. Lomachenko is a great fighter. In fact, he's one of the best fighters I've seen. When he move, the way he move around the ring, graceful, beautiful. And I actually think a Lomachenko 6-7 years ago against this Haney probably would have beat him a lot clearer. But the honest facts of the truth is, if Lomachenko is that good, why didn't he go in and put a beating on the boy? If Lomachenko is so much better, why didn't he win the damn fucking fight instead of making it close? I say the same to Haney as well. In all honesty, me would have preferred Haney to go in there and put a beating on Lomachenko. No questions asked, so we don't have to put up with all this bullshitting and crying. You know, all this crying. People in the comment section saying to me, well, black fighters say lost as well. That's fine, you dumb motherfuckers. It's not saying he's lost. It's if you say it's a robbery. Haney only won 2 rounds. That's because you're not scoring body shots. That's because you're impressed at the way Lomachenko moves around the ring, and that is because of one crucial thing. The name Lomachenko. It's embarrassing to see him get beat up and smack around the ring. You still feel shame about when him got pushed like Caleb Plant getting whipped up like by Canelo. Devin Haney is the winner. And just like Floyd versus Castillo way back in the day, this will forever be in the history records as a win and a loss for Lomachenko. Deal with it. He's never gonna be undisputed. Devin Haney got the win. Stop crying. Your girl looking at you crying, thinking, why is he crying about this? Why is he crying about this result? You're embarrassing your own girl, you know. She looks at you and she's embarrassed that you are crying about the result of this fight, which was close. And deep down in your heart, deep down in your soul, deep down in the most intimate recesses of your brain, you know why you are mad that Lomachenko lost. I'll show you on the screen why you are mad. Look at this. That is why you are mad. It's a catchy. Damn! The black boxing man, you know.